It's almost Ramadan time and I'm so excited for it. So this weekend I went to grocery shopping to a Desi store in Manchester where I could get all the Ramzan essentials that I do, and I do it every year religiously. When I see all of these Desi things in the store, it makes me so happy. It really makes me feel connected to my home country, and this is one way of being close to it. I'm also doing my weekly shopping from here, so I'm getting the weekly vegetables and staples other than the special Ramzan items. Dates are a must. We eat it every single day during iftar times. There was a lot of variety, Egyptian and Palestinian, African. So I got those medjool dates. They are from Palestine, and I really like them because they're very soft and very juicy. Got lots of meat, eggs, bread, and things like that. And let me now go to the special Ramzan shopping. I love golgappas and the imli ki chutney. I'm not taking them right now because I already have stock of this. I always make a grocery list before coming, so I always know what's there in my pantry. My husband is not a big fan of dahi bundi and dahi bade, so I'm not taking this. Yes, but I'm here in the oil section. Normally I use desi ghee for cooking, but for frying I need lots and lots of oil, so I'm going for rapeseed oil. And I also chose mustard oil this time. I've heard it's very healthy. Actually, I can't ignore health, although I'm going to have fried items and I'm going to eat a bit unhealthy food, but I'm going to keep a balance. At least I'll try to keep a balance. I didn't buy besan because I already have it at home. And then I went to the frozen food section. Oh my god, this looked so yummy, and by this time I was very hungry. But I didn't buy a lot of frozen food items because I have the plan to make samosas and rolls at home. I'm just going to buy the roll samosa patti, and the filling I'm going to make it at home because I really like the taste of it. Since I've come here and I've spent time in the section, so I was still exploring and seeing what kind of frozen food items are there and what possibly I could buy. These are roll samosa patties of a different brand. I usually get the big square roll pastry that you can see over there. I usually get that and it's good for me. Growing up, I've always seen my mother and she makes homemade samosas, rolls, and nuggets and whatnot. Everything at home. She never buys it from outside. No, she does even today. So I've always seen that thing, and I like that tradition of Ramadan and making things at home. That I've tried to keep it alive after my marriage in my new home. So let's see how long I can do that. But I like doing it. Outside the grocery store, there was some brand activation going on. They were giving free food nibbles. There was a lot of traffic, otherwise, I would have stood in the line and got some free food. My grocery bill was £70, and even though I did not spend a lot on things because I already had them in my pantry, if I would have done, I think it would have been around £100. Oh, inflation, it's a lot, even in the UK. I'm just quickly showing you what I got from the store, and then I'm going to set it as well, organize it. And most of the time will be spent on organizing meat, putting them in portions, but I have to do it, and this takes a lot of time, but I know I shouldn't be lazy. We are two people, and this is what our grocery looks like. I'm sure if you're a family of four, five, or even more, your grocery bill would be more, your grocery items would be more. So you shouldn't compare something that you don't have with something others have. This video is seriously just to share what I've got. In any way, I'm not trying to compare it, or I'm not trying to make you all feel bad about it. This is a roll putty I was talking to you about. It is a Chinese roll putty. You can make Chinese rolls out of it or anything basically. This is the meat. So I got 2 kgs of chicken thigh, and then I got 2 kgs mince, lamb and beef together. And I'm going to use it for Ramadan. I'm also going to use it for my weekly meals. Obviously, we're going to eat before Ramadan. It's not that I'm going to prepare everything for Ramadan. The next day, I also went to Tesco to get a few things. One of them was this big East End Chucky Gold Atta because I get it from at a very good price from Tesco. And then I also got these frozen berries. It has got blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. I'm going to make iftar juices out of this. Healthy drinks this time. I'm I'm trying to keep this video as raw and genuine as possible. So I told you I already had a lot of masalas and things in my pantry, and I'm going to show you all the garam masalas I already had. And then there's black pepper, big black peppercorn packet, and fried onions. Use it a lot. And then I've also got besan, garam masala. These packets will last me for months because, we are a small family. Besan, gram flour. We make a lot of pakoras and everything. I have almost half of this packet, so I didn't need to buy it. I had black chana, black chickpeas, white chana, white chickpeas. So you make a lot of things out of these, and I'm so glad I had these. I did not have to buy them. I personally don't like organizing meat, making sections and all, but I know that I have to, so let's get to work. As I told you, I've got big breast pieces, so I just took out these plastic boxes. This is how I store chicken, and I'm going to portion it into the sizes according to our family needs, and I'm going to take out one or two boxes depending on what our meals look like. I've made almost 4 to 5 boxes of this 2 kg meat, and what I'm going to use it for: pizzas, burgers, wraps, handis, pastas, spaghetti, chow mein, whatever. So it's very versatile and I really like it. So I always buy boneless. I use these simple plastic boxes. They're made, they're going to go into the freezer, no marination, nothing. When I need them, I'll just take them out and do whatever I have to do with them. Now comes the part for mince. This is again 2 kgs. I'm going to make 3 portions out of it. One will be a simple portion to be used in one of the weekly meals. One portion I'm going to marinate for kebabs. I'll make burgers, I'll make chapli kebabs out of it. And then the third portion, I'm going to make filling for my keema samosas that I told you before. That keema samosa filling is going to be used in Ramadan only. I've set this aside for burgers, and I'm going to marinate it with the usual spices. And this third portion, I'm going to make keema filling. Just going to do marinations right now. It's going to make my life so much easy. I really want to tell you this hack as well. If you want to make kebabs and everything, marinate it, make them and freeze it. It's going to come handy in those days when you don't want to cook. Although I was very, very tired and I decided not to make this keema samosa filling right now and do it tomorrow, but I said, let's just try to do it and I'll see if I get tired. But I'm using basic masalas, I'm quickly making it because then tomorrow I have to fill the keema samosas and then freeze them. Each and every day counts, and I was like, this is the weekend and I won't have time during weekdays. I did not make dinner. I was very tired. We ordered food and it was a relief because I was doing a lot on the side, setting up grocery, making all of this, that I needed a break. But I'm so glad and happy that I did all of this. I'm really excited for Ramadan. Do let me know, what are you preparing for Ramadan and are you excited for it or not? Bye.